Hey y'all, it's me Marty, and I'm a backpacker and I'm a hiker. I'm also a bushcrafter and a camper and an outdoorsman. And so, do I look like a backpacker to you? Kind of look like a putz. Kind of weird, huh? I don't know. Would you call me a backpacker? Would you call me a hiker? So, I am. The purpose of this video is just to share my thoughts, my personal thoughts. And right up front, I want to say I'm not bashing anyone or bad mouthing any other YouTube channels or podcasts or anyone. This is just my personal thoughts, just something I wanted to share. So there's a lot of YouTube channels out there and podcasts and groups and different things that think that guys like me, we're not backpackers, we're not hikers. And there's a certain kind of backpacker, there's a certain kind of hiker and stereotypical kind of person. Well, I just disagree with that. And again, this isn't bad mouthing any other channels or anybody at all. And the type of backpackers that truck going by. I'm at a rest area in Indiana. The kind of backpackers that they're talking about and they reach out to and they make their videos for and they have their podcasts for, they're great too. I'm just saying we're backpackers too, okay? So here's the thing. There's channels out there and podcasts and groups that think that you have to have a very expensive $300, $500, bright colored, expensive, popular backpack, and you have to have all the most popular, modern, expensive, new, fancy gear, and you have to go on 10, 20 mile hikes a day to be a backpacker. And that's just not true. Those people, if you want to do that, that's great. If you want to have expensive gear, if you want to go on long hikes, that's great. You are a backpacker, you are a hiker. But I am too. I mean, look at me. I know. I know. I look kind of weird. But I'm a backpacker, I'm a hiker too. And I guess I'm just sharing this as an example that we're all people, and we're all different, we're all unique. And so the type of backpacker hiker I am, I like natural, colored, more outdoorsy kind of colored gear. I like the tactical backpacks and military surplus stuff. I like thrifty budget gear. A lot of the stuff I have, nothing's real expensive, but I really like it. I really like this pack. This is like a $35 pack, and I really like it. And the gear I have in my pack is, sorry, my knees are bad. The gear in my pack is military surplus stuff. Some of it's new, some of it's used. Walmart stuff, thrift store stuff, garage sale stuff, flea market stuff, dollar store stuff, but it's all great. It works great for me, and I don't go on long hikes. The longest hike I've ever been on is 5 miles. And most of the time it's a mile or 2. My wife and I love to hike together. Our hikes a lot of times are 1 or 2 miles. And I hike by myself a lot on the road. I'm a truck driver, and I get to go on these little hikes here and there all over the country. I've been on the Pacific Crest Trail and the Continental Divide Trail and the Appalachian Trail, tons of other trails at rest areas and just in woodsy areas. They're really short, and just as I have downtime, I get to stop and go on a little hike. Today, to do this video, I just went for a little walk in the woods here at this rest area. And gotta sit up a little bit here. My knees are bad. And sometimes my hikes are 5 minutes, sometimes an hour. They're really short hikes. I like short hikes. My wife and I, we take our time when we go on hikes because we want to enjoy the outdoors. We want to find mushrooms and spider webs and flowers and plants and trees and wildlife and enjoy God's creation and just get exercise and fresh air and have time together. And even when I'm out by myself, I just have time with God and I enjoy His creation, and I'm not in a rush. Honestly, I don't think I'd ever want to go on any real long hikes. It would be fun someday to go on some longer ones, but I like the short ones. I'd rather go on a lot of short ones than just 1 or 2 long ones a year. And I don't want to do 10-20 miles a day because then you miss so much. I like to take my time. So again, I'm not bad mouthing any channels or podcasts or anything. And if you want to have fancy gear, you know, have expensive backpacks and all that different gear and all that stuff, go on long hikes, it's wonderful. You're a backpacker, but I am too. I like the more military surplus tactical stuff, the bushcrafty type stuff. I mean, I have a knife and different things in my pack so I can carve spoons and process wood and have a fire, make coffee. You know, I like thrifty budget type stuff. And the thing is too, the reason I like to do stuff on my channel that's more budget thrifty is to show people that you don't have to have the most expensive stuff. You don't have to have all that fancy gear. So that you can enjoy your hobby and your work and your life. And you don't have to have a lot of money. You don't have to have a lot of time. You don't have to have a lot of experience. So you can still do it. So again, this isn't against anybody. This is to show you that, you know, there's different types of backpackers, different types of hikers. And for some of you guys out there who have those channels, you just do what you're doing, and the podcast, do what you're doing. If you're reaching a certain group of people that have more of the fancy, expensive stuff and go on long hikes, that's great. But just a thought, you might want to kind of branch out and include other types of backpackers and hikers. You could reach a whole bunch more people. And because we all are just enjoying the outdoors, and we're all different, and that's what makes the world great, that we are all created by God, and we're all unique, and God has a plan and purpose for our life, and we are all special, and we're all different. And yeah, that's really all I wanted to say, just to, you know, just share my thoughts on this. And so yeah, let me know what you think of this video. I know I might get some people mad or whatever. Again, it's not against any of those other channels or podcasts or backpackers with lots of money and gear and all that. That's fine. But we're backpackers too, and we can enjoy it too in a thrifty way, in a different kind of way, in a bushcrafty kind of weird looking kind of way. But I like it. I like who I am. And yeah, I'm a backpacker, I'm a hiker, I'm a camper, I'm a bushcrafter, I'm an outdoorsman, and I'm constantly learning. I'm not a pro at any of this. I'm just learning and enjoying the outdoors, and I hope you all can do that too. Please leave your comments and complaints or whatever. Like this if you like this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you like my videos. I have lots of different videos about woodworking and outdoor stuff and all kinds of stuff. And I just like to encourage people, inspire people, and help people smile. I hope I did that today for you, and I hope you're all doing well. And I pray God is real and alive in your life. And yeah, get out and enjoy the day. And thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.